after the fumble recovery. It's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first. Down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the... Fourth down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, first down Niners. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the comeback play, that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Hey, set. 19. 54. Right, 54. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There's Garoppolo to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And a loose football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, it's but okay. September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still...
2020_pay. Space one. Like space. Not the word, just space. Bro, some folks out there retarded. Some folks acting like, oh, I thought something was right there in my door. I was like, ooh. But I finna jump, buddy. And I was scared to just stare at her, bro, cause my mama just got done watching some Criminal Minds. I'm in here looking at the windows and them. Oh my God.
Picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 180! Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, baby, yeah! Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, it's James. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Throwing again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This is it. 19, 54. I'm trying to collect.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 44 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Here we go.
And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Garoppolo now. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down now. It's Miller, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw is Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
56 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. D Ford, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. Touchdown, Texans.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Watson looking for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Coleman. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
I'm not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on first down, Watson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One last throw here for Watson. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.